Rory McIlroy received abuse from American fans at the Ryder Cup, but Gianfranco Zola was hugely impressed by the way the Northern Irishman handled the ordeal. Zola has applauded Rory McIlroy's gentlemanly response to Ryder Cup fans after witnessing their abuse firsthand. Team Europe members, particularly McIlroy, faced constant provocation and verbal attacks from U.S. supporters throughout the three-day tournament. At Bethpage Black, the disgraceful behavior of certain home fans became a major talking point as they crossed the line repeatedly. Despite their attempts to disturb the European stars, they were unsuccessful as McIlroy and his teammates triumphed 15-13 to retain the trophy. Some of the harsh treatment McIlroy endured included being heckled while preparing to take his shot, booing, an offensive chant from Ryder Cup MC Heather McMahon, which resulted in her stepping down, and a homophobic slur being directed at the Northern Irishman. In addition to that, McIlroy's wife, Erica Stoll, was also continuously targeted by the rowdy crowd with cruel chants, before being hit by a cup of beer at the end of day 2, which brought her to tears. McIlroy at first sarcastically blew kisses at those who jeered him. However, by the 5th hole on day 2, his patience had reached its limit, stepping away and declining to putt until a group of American supporters settled down. He was overheard saying, "I'm not going to putt until they shut up." Moments before securing victory with a brilliant approach, shot into the 16th, McIlroy once more stepped away from his shot to tell a group of spectators to shut the fung up, and later played a role in getting some fans ejected. Despite suffering emotionally and mentally, he largely conducted himself with class when faced with such unprecedented behavior and kept his composure when it counted most. He ended the weekend with a 4-1-0 record, marking his best performance at a Ryder Cup. That mental resilience was commended by Italian football legend Zola, whose friendship with Team Europe vice-captain Francesco Molinari saw him accept an unlikely role as a designated buggy driver at the biennial tournament in New York. Zola, 59, therefore spent plenty of time with the players and their partners, meaning he saw for himself what McIlroy had to go through. The former Chelsea star was asked by La Gazzetta dello Sport whether the crowd overstepped the mark with their football stadium-style chants and abuse, to which he responded, "First of all, it must be said that the American players behaved in a gentlemanly manner. I didn't see anything inappropriate. Of course, the fans went too far. Maybe that's what they're used to in New York, but golf is different. Some people came to Bethpage too hyped up and then found the wrong way to vent their frustrations with insults and aggression directed mainly at McIlroy, the strongest player. They were afraid.